Divine Feminine, hope all is well with you. Eternal Believer 1111 is my cash app if you are interested in donating to my channel. If you are interested in booking a personal reading, Divine Feminine, you will find my email in my description box. Make sure you comment, like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you may receive each reading I upload, Divine Feminine. Your current channel energy reading, Divine Feminine, is My Father Taught Me How to Be a Woman, 33 seconds. So this says to me, Divine Feminine, my father taught me how to be a woman. That your father played a very significant role in your life, 44 seconds. That you had a great relationship with your father when you were growing up. Your father was in your life when you needed him the most, 55 seconds. Even if he wasn't there always, he probably was there in at significant times. Come when you call him or during your pregnancy, things of that nature, helping you recognize that men are supposed to be present. He could have even been the one to teach you esoteric studies, teach you about the Bible, or teach you the laws of Mayat 122, or have gifted you with the basic necessities of spirituality. My father taught me how to be a woman, divine feminine. Your father could actually be an ascendant master, something of that sort, divine feminine. 144, a preacher, pastor, or a esoteric leader himself, and you are following in those same footsteps, divine feminine. 155. So this says to me, divine feminine, your father could be a prophet or a mason or a deacon, even, divine feminine. My father taught me how to be a woman. So this says your father taught you how to carry yourself. This is meaning like, especially in your teen state during that time span, that between the ages of 13 and 16, 13 and 21, 13 and 27. Your father could have played a major role in your life, 233, during those times. Between the ages of new birth, 0 and 4 years old, your father could have taught you how to actually read books, read the newspaper, certain articles, something of that sort, divine feminine. Your father was extremely futuristic. Therefore, your father prepared you for the future. 255. Your father taught you how to be a woman, taught you how to be respectful, how to respect yourself, how not to be seeking validation from men, but to seek validation through the truth, through the way, the truth and the light is what I'm hearing. Okay, so by way of the Holy Spirit here, somebody here is extremely protected spiritually here. Your father loves you, divine feminine, and you have a grace about you that draws men to you, that brings men towards you, because you have a great relationship with your father, or had a great relationship with your father. If your father is on the other side, or is suffering from some type of 344 mental illness or ailment, such as something like Alzheimer's or dementia, and your father can't remember you, 355 right now currently, something of that sort, divine feminine. You had a relationship with your father that was so powerful and so important and magnetizing that when other men come into your energy, your vibration, your presence, this can be even your own son or sons, depending on how many boys you have, they feel that you can help them to be more masculine, more powerful, more magnetizing, more attractive. You even make them feel the man in them that they should feel, even though you are giving to them lessons that were given to you, gifted to you by your father. So you are helping men, divine feminine, find the spirit of Christ, awaken. So you could be awakening certain men, divine feminine, and you are helping them. So you could be having a helping of something, eating, a serving, divine feminine, divine feminine, divine feminine, divine feminine. You could know somebody's name. Okay. I'm hearing infinity, ebony. Something could feel infinite, divine feminine, like it is forever, eternal, ongoing. The grace of God that is upon you, divine feminine, is forever. It is to infinity and beyond. Okay, 544. So you are a true earth angel, divine feminine. The energy that you possess, it draws people to you. And when you are in the presence of men, 555, because you had a great relationship with your father, you know how to speak with men and not be provocative. But because you are such a sapiosexual and so informative and knowledgeable, they are naturally attracted to you and they just instantaneously fall in love with you because you are a female with the mind of a man. However, 622 is really not the mind of a man, it's the mind of the divine. Because of your upbringing and the way you were raised and trained, divine feminine, 633, I'm hearing Proverbs 22:6. Train them up in the way that they should go. So, divine feminine, because of the way you are built and structured, 644, men can't find a flaw in you, is what I'm perceiving from this. And you have women who could often be jealous of you, 655, divine feminine, because they don't feel within themselves that same grace. Or when you come into the presence of other women, you know how to turn it on and turn it off. Meaning you know how to allow women who are in relationships, married in couples, feel their own womanly presence and security in their marriages or in their relationships. You don't pose a threat intentionally. Although you know that you could take they man, okay, but 733, because your father taught you how to be a woman and because you desire a man that was honest, faithful, true, loyal, a man like your father, 744, you don't disrespect women. You treat them with grace. You treat them in the way that you would like to be treated if you were in their position, 755, even if you know they lack knowledge and wisdom. You don't step on their toes, divine feminine. You allow them to be graceful. And in that moment, you allow them to be in the grace that God has bestowed upon them. And it helps you to remain graceful. And in that moment, divine feminine, you then also learn some things, 822. Just because this person doesn't speak in the way that you speak, in a form of intellect, you can still see the intelligence in this being, divine feminine. So you can still see why is it that this man adores or is married to his wife. Although you know you have a way of communicating with this man or with men that could detour them off their path, 855. So, divine feminine, because your father taught you how to be a woman, you know how far to go because you know how easy 909 the flesh can be, how weak the flesh is what I'm hearing. Because people eat with their eyes generally. In America, 922, you go into a restaurant, you see something look good, you want to try it, you just might buy it, even though that ain't what you really went for, but it looked good, so you might taste it. But because you are spiritually inclined, divine feminine, 933, you know not to eat with your physical eyes and to use discernful, wise judgment because your father taught you how to be a woman, is what I'm hearing. So you know how to respect people in the way that you want to be respected. You live by the golden rule, is what I'm hearing, divine feminine. Somebody around you is showing you, divine feminine, that you are more humble than even you yourself thought. My father taught me how to be a woman, divine feminine. Okay, I hear you. Right, Five of Swords. Somebody is in conflict with your humility, divine feminine. Somebody's upset, 1022, that they can't trigger you, that they can't make you feel like you got to get out of character. Eight of Wands, paranormal. Somebody is upset that when they try to sacrifice you, they don't even comprehend that you are an earth angel in the flesh, because you have been walking 1044 in the essence of the Holy Spirit here, divine feminine. The Sun card. And you bring good tidings, good cheer, and abundance when you enter the building, divine feminine. You have the ability to create chaos, hell, war, peace, love, joy, and you can demonstrate integrity, divine feminine. 1111. However, if motherfucker want that heat, that smoke, you will bring to them a shank to their throat. A what, divine feminine? Somebody around you is probably locked up in jail or something of that sort, because I said a shank to their throat. Divine feminine. We were discussing restaurants, foods look good, taste good, America eating with their eyes, 1133. So somebody could be eating steaks, beef ribs, something of that sort. Somebody is looking at something that they have been working on for 7 years or more finally manifest. Somebody around you, divine feminine, that thought that they could sacrifice you, did not recognize your spiritual intelligence, your spiritual inheritance, what it is that you have inherited from your bloodline, your lineage here. And you are walking through the building, the Sun card, exposing people who are lackluster in their belief in the truth of spirituality, or being able to have a 1222, a divine encounter with God. You are showing these people that God is real. Seven of Pentacles. And these people are being exposed for their dark, satanic, evil intentions towards you, divine feminine. You moving right along, paranormally, Eight of Wands, getting right back on the mission, bringing good tidings, joy, and cheer to people who are building, Seven of Pentacles, themselves in a state of righteousness and truth, divine feminine, as well as seeing the monies that you have, the years, because money is years, time, energy, effort, 7 years or more, 7 weeks, even 7 months, something that you've been putting in, you are seeing it come into fruition. You are seeing this very thing manifest, divine feminine, and you are happy. You are secretly knowing that you are out here glowing, but you're doing it humbly, yo. And you be cooling, man. Say King of Swords, but tell them if they want motherfucker 1333 war, tell them your father taught you how to be a woman. Say you could be his only daughter. That means he even taught you how to protect yourself. 1344, how to go to motherfucking war. King of Swords, your father could be in Aquarius. You could be in Aquarius. And anytime you come out, you going to speak motherfucking truth, the whole truth, and nothing but truth. So help you God. Because your father taught you how to be a woman. Do you hear me? You know within yourself, divine feminine, you don't really need validation from men, because you had a best friend in your father. So even when it comes to your children, if you got sons, the intelligence that your father instilled into you as a female, 1422, was so powerful that you can give it to your son or your sons, even if their fathers aren't present in their lives. Or these could just be the men, 1433, that you come in contact with. You have the ability to help them feel and know that they are a man, and that they are important, and that they are necessary, 1444, simply because you had that relationship with your father. So you comprehend the depths of a man's mind. What triggers him? What bothers him? Five of Swords. what he's thinking about, regardless if he's saying it or not, because this is paranormal. You don't know what a bitch thinking, seeing, doing. You don't know. But what you do know is this person know that something is occurring. This person believe in God, even if they can't see God. You understand, divine feminine? And you have the wherewithal to be able to go 1522 in the depths of a man's mind or any being's mind, species mind, and help bring clarity forth. 1533. But your energy is saying, my father taught me how to be a woman. And the energy that is coming out is that of, because you are divine feminine, but the King of Swords came out. See what I'm saying? So you're a powerful ass woman, divine feminine. You have the ability to help men change. So you could be a woman, 1555, like Xena Warrior Princess, somebody that's leading men to war and battle, or you're standing behind a man. This could even be your son, and you are teaching him the laws of Mayat, the 48 laws of power, and how to go to war and battle. At the same token, how to keep his hands clean. You are also showing him, or men in general, divine feminine, how not to allow these things to conflict them, how not to let people make them feel like a woman and be sacrificed, because this a woman up here on the sacrificial altar. You showing your son or other men how not to let women or even other men that call themselves their friends, because this a man back here tied up flexing, pump them. So now your son could even be thinking, yeah, these be flexing like they fuck with me, like they love me, because female energy supposed to represent love energy. But I see motherfucker that supposed to be my homie, my rollie, my co-worker, my partner, because this could even be your co-worker's divine feminine. You are showing these motherfuckers, look, man, don't come for me, man. Say your ass be mentally institutionalized fucking with me. Period, boo. So you'll hurt yourself before you hurt me. And this is what you teaching your children. How to have this same mentality. When you want to create this conflict, let them know. Look, I believe in the higher power. I know God is coming. I know that Jesus is real, the Son in the flesh. All I have to do is keep praying and keep staying in my studies as I've been being. And God gonna pull up King Swords. And this how this shit gonna go, man. Saying I ain't got to do nothing extra. I don't got to be 1744 underdressed to make a man come to me. Nor do I have to be excessively loud to prove to a woman that she's not fucking with me. 1755. So my father taught me how to be a woman. So with all due respect, you gonna sit out here, keep calm, humbly, speak your peace, your truth, get your check, stay in the lab, keep building your bank, and watching it come into fruition, as well as teach other people how to be respectful. 1818, and if they want that dear respect, it'll be a 5 of Swords for their ass mental conflict, and you'll be back on your motherfucking mission, having a sunny, lovely day. Cause the sun card is like the best card in tarot. So you gonna be motherfucking chilling, knowing that the black magic gonna backfire. You know they gonna be in their mind, and that shit hard to run. They can't escape their own thoughts. So you know that they know when they try you, their time has expired. And this is your current channel energy reading, divine feminine. My father taught me how to be a woman. Shalom and Ashe. I love you guys. Have a great one. You could have been your father's only daughter, and he treated you as a female, but gave you all the knowledge he would have gave his son that way, because he probably wanted a son, but you end up being a daughter, divine feminine. So period. 1919, your dad even had the mental conflict, work with what God gave him, and still had to make you be great out here and teach you how to carry a gun, a knife, some type of protection devices when you're out there by yourself. So your daddy prepped you for this shit, man. And you prepared for all these little bitches. This could be male or female. My father taught me how to be a woman. Shalom and Ashe, divine feminine. Y'all have a great one. I love you guys.